Rat is ready to come. I think next season people are going to be so infuriated with the Rat. You know how Ramona goes on her apology tour and she says, I'm sorry. I actually did say all these horrible things about you. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That was really bad of me. Bad, Ramona. I think the Rat is just going to be calm and cool and collected next season, apologize to everyone, want to get friends with Pedantry. I think we're seeing it
What?
before. I think the Rat came
She wants to
in.
keep her job. Yeah, I agree.
I think the Rat is like, wait a second. I think she's a master at the game the same way like Rinna was. Like when Rinna came and everybody was against Erica, and Rinna was like, I'm sticking up for her. That's the and everyone was talking about. I think the Rat realizes this ain't you can't come in again and do this. I think she's going to come in and I think they're going to produce her that way, but I think she's going to come in really just everybody is wonderful. And I'm sorry you don't want to be my friend, Shannon. In therapy, I learned I wouldn't want to be my friend either. Your feelings are very valid. Thank you, Shannon. I think we're going to see that type of Rat next season. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What do you think over
I
here?
thought this reunion was so good. Um, I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of with everybody else. I loved Emily Simpson for so long, but
Mhm.
Emily, pedantry is really good.
Yeah.
She's good about throwing it back at them, because they're
Hmm.
all coming for Ryan.
Hmm.
It's like, Emily, I hear your in-laws fund your whole life, which it's kind of like, how much do you think Emily is making on RHOC now? Emily denies that, by the way. She says if her in-laws were funding her life, she'd be on private jets.
She said she would be Dubrow. And by the way,
Sounds good.
I said this before. If there are any gentlemen out there listening that are age appropriate, non-age appropriate, you could be much older, much younger, or around my age, and your parents fund your life, slip into my DMs. I am interested. I do not care if your parents fund your life. Now, I care if you're a lazy sack of shit and I got to work all day and you're sitting on the couch, that gets real annoying real fast. You can go away during the day and come back at night, but I don't know why that's I think pedantry is doing well. I agree with you. I agree. But I don't know why that's such a insult that someone's parents fund their life.
Because
Really?
they're 50. It's not
Well,
an insult. I mean, I'm jealous as well. Like if I wish, but I just think, it's a little like if you don't own it. I mean, I think it's great if you're a trust fund baby, but you should own it. But I mean, don't pretend like she and Shane are great lawyers.
no, no, they're not.
If the
But
parents are just, no. I mean, I would
Simpson
move the parents in and I would take care of the parents. I would lay down the red carpet, whatever they wanted. Who wants to work?
Simpson is in her sixth year. So I just got to look it up because I
Wow.
mean, it all blends. Yeah, this Emily and this Gina, and they're not going nowhere. I would say that she probably makes like six, seven,
That's pretty good
something.
life. Yeah, that's a really
Yeah.
good life.
See, this is the thing about how, like, look at that Gina Kirschenheiter. Couldn't afford anything.
She's doing
See,
it now.
yeah, so like this is pedantry. Look at pedantry. She can't afford anything, and 120 doesn't really cut it. Not that that's not a lot of money, guys, but you got to pay for the outfits. But next season, pedantry will probably be like 300. Like she's she'll stay with Ryan soon because she wants to, not because she has to. So it gives a platform to these ladies. I'm really looking at everything as half glass half full today. I know. Who am I?
You are heading into the Thanksgiving week with a just very thankful spirit.
Listen, this is the best year my podcast has ever had ever. So I am just
Oh,
very, it's the best year you had too, right?
I know.
But
You make
listen, we
I'm so proud
started
of
out,
you.
we started out this year. Listen, we had a great
Proud of us.
year, 2023, you and I,
Hmm.
separately, because I know what your numbers are, because, we talk.
We
And,
cooperate.
we had our best year, and there were some changes at the beginning of this year. And we weren't really sure with, whether I thought, we would do really well, but make less. We've actually surpassed our best year last year. So, yeah, I'm thankful. Thankful for all these listeners.
Oh my God, look at him. I love it. I love it.
I've been feeling very,
What a good life.
I get to do a job that I love 9 times a week. there's so much fluff built in. If this thing was half of what it is, the doors would still stay open. If it was like an eighth, we all you have your numbers. We all have a bottom line. I got my bottom line. If it goes below that, I'm out. We're so insulated. But, and look, by the way, there's no drama associated with the statement that we were going to do less this year. There were some technical things. Apple changed some algorithms. Guys, there's a lot of behind the scenes here that you don't know about. And so, really, it's not Sarah and David, it's all of podcasters. We're faced with something at the beginning of this year when the numbers were different. And we had a shift and shuffle. And we're just like, look, it's going to be a good year, but it ain't going to be 2023. And here we are surpassing what we made last year. Do you remember our conversations, honey, in
I
January and
do.
February and
I
March
do.
when
There
it
were a
was
lot of
free?
them.
Yeah, here we are. So I am very thankful, which is not ego. It's the exact opposite. These wonderful, wonderful, wonderful listeners have done this. Not you or me. Well, we're good too, but
It's true. How do you feel about your friend Vicki Gunvalson going on Jeff Lewis, calling out who she would like to see fired from RHOC? She wants Tamrat gone, Heather Dubrow.
Mhm.
And it's so funny because Vicki said most of us have to do this show for money,
Mhm.
fame, attention.
Mhm.
Why is Heather Dubrow doing this? She has all these things. But to me, don't you think Terry and Heather are the biggest fame whores as well? I mean, come
Yes.
on.
Literally, yes to every single thing you just said. Look, guys, this is an unbiased podcast. So just because, I don't respect Vicky as a person, when she says something, I agree with. I'm happy to agree with it. I agree with her, and I agree with you. I do think Heather and Terry, I think Vicky is like, well, you have the fame, so you'd still have it if you weren't on the show, which is true, but it's never the same, right? You always fade year two, year three. So I agree with you. I think Heather and Terry are addicted to the
Yeah.
spotlight. Listen, let's be honest. Can we be honest here? When they go out to eat, they go lots of places. They go to that Craig's very frequently, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
They're
And
at
by the way,
Craig's a lot.
and Craig's wants you to take photos. So the whole thing, paparazzi, wait
Oh,
outside of
yeah.
Craig's. That's not an invasion of their privacy. Okay, let's just be clear. That Craig himself has probably done a deal with paparazzi.
Hmm.
All these celebrities know when they come there, they're doing it to be filmed.
Hmm.
Everybody. I love Ted
Hmm.
Sarandos, head of Netflix, just there having dinner. They're doing this because they like to be photographed. They're not going for the food.
Correct. Correct. Sit at the
Know
bar,
what they're doing. Yes.
have the meatball and have the Caesar salad.
Mm. Mm.
Totally, totally, I agree. And you just reminds me, I have to do a cameo that expires within 24 hours. Someone is coming and asking us where to go to. Okay, I have 9 hours left. Where
Giorgio Baldi's,
I
Craig's.
love Baldi's. I
I
love
still
Giorgio
love a
Baldi.
catch. You go upstairs. I love the catch,
Love
LA. I
Catch.
think it's gorgeous. And you need to go to the Polo Lounge. Go sit
Oh,
at the
oh,
Polo. Now, I'm going to be honest. The food, the dinner is not worth it. Very overpriced. Go and have cocktails. Go early. Check the dress code. I can't remember if they have a dress code before 5
the
or they
brunch. I love the brunch
do
there.
the brunch. Don't spend your money on the dinner. Don't do it. But it is such a good celeb sighting. Go by the pool and have lunch. Comedian Tim